Hello class, so today we're going to start finally working with actual trig functions. So you can see I'm open to page 17 and we're on lesson 5. So before we even get started, let's talk about what trig functions are. This isn't actually a word worth knowing, but I want you to write it at the top of page 17. So trig functions. I don't make you write a whole lot in this class, so when I make you write something, it's important. And we're going to write a little paragraph. Trig functions are named by words rather than by F input is an angle theta and the output is a ratio. Okay, so basically trig functions are still functions. So like everything we learned last year, we saw things like f of x equals 2x minus 1. Well, instead of that, now the name of our function might be sine. So instead of f, it's sine. And instead of our input value being an x, now it's going to be a theta. And so when you put an angle theta, either in radians or degrees, into the sine function, then what pops out is a ratio. And we're going to see here in just a moment, it's the ratios of a side of a triangle. So, for example, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. And that might sound familiar from a geometry class. So, let's go ahead and grab that foldable now, and you should have plenty of room. If you look, you should have a couple spare lines down here. So hopefully you were able to fit that all in and get your foldable under there as well. So now let's look at our foldable. On the left-hand side, these are the major trig functions. On the left-hand side, on the right-hand side are their reciprocals. So I want to write that up here. The major functions on the left and the reciprocal functions on the right. Now, recall a reciprocal, it just means you flip it. So like if you have 1/2, its reciprocal is 2 over 1. So I told you that trig functions are ratios, their outputs are. So when I say these are reciprocal functions, whatever output you get for sine, if you put in the same angle for cosecant, then it would be the exact reciprocal of sine. And we'll see that here in just a moment. So let's go ahead and open up and define sine, cosine, and tangent. So I told you they were equal to a ratio. There's actually 3 different sides of a triangle based on where your theta is. So let's say this is a right triangle and you put theta in the lower corner. Then you've got an opposite side. You've got an adjacent side.
What is this, test grading?